voting is just is an attempt. It's not an attempt. It's filled with fraud, and it shouldn't happen. We shouldn't have it. There's no good reason to have early voting. None. Vote early, vote often. Because, I bet you there are a bunch of people that voted early and voted for Obama that probably watched these debates and are scratching their heads thinking, dang, man, I wish I could change my vote. You wait till the end and hear everything. This is absurd. I would never early. I don't care how positive I was going to vote for somebody. I'd never early vote. It's not a smart thing to do. But I know I probably have some friends out there that have already cast their votes early because there ain't no way in hell they're voting for Obama. I fully understand that. But getting your name out there early is allowing your vote to not be counted properly. It's the truth. I'm sorry, but it is. And there's no way for you to know. I mean, that's one thing about voting. There's no way to know if your vote was actually counted properly. So, we have Obama out there during debates. I mean, he just took a page out of Biden's playbook. Interrupted mid a lot, stared him down a lot, and basically it's just to say, I dare you. I dare you to mention it. Mention what I want you to mention. I dare you. I got to come back ready. I'm waiting. And then he goes, look, he tries to explain, we don't need bayonets anymore. We have aircraft carriers, those big boats with what? Are you kidding me? This is a presidential debate. Not 7th grade mock trial. I mean, what? And frankly, he came from the debate was an hour and a half, almost 2 hours long. From the hour that I've seen, Barack Obama just came off as being a total, I'm going to say it, total ass. He was an ass. No, I always knew that the guy was arrogant. But arrogant is as arrogant does. But even an arrogant person isn't necessarily an ass. But last night, he came off as a total ass. And a lot of other people, undecided voters and independent voters, came to the same conclusion. I mean, we've had these focus panels, and even on the liberal left, I mean, they were shocked. I mean, they took people that voted for Obama the last time in 2008. Was it ABC? Is it the ABC Wall Street Journal or one of the focus groups? The entire room, I think, was filled with or mostly former Obama voters. And I think in one focus group, when they asked, well, after this debate, who's going to vote for Obama? And 2 people raised their hands. The rest of the room said Romney. Because they saw that people are starting to realize who and what Barack Hussein Obama really is. Hell, even blacks are starting to figure this one out. This guy ain't my friend. He ain't my brother. Don't you be calling me brother. He's just no good. It's just the whole notion that you would act snarky and so utterly arrogant in a debate that people are going to see and judge you on is beyond comprehension to me. There is no way. Look, you don't do that. Well, unless you are a crazed, narcissistic egomaniac, which Barack Obama is. There can be no doubt. You know, maybe he should just go and just hang it up and just go play golf. Oh, well, maybe he won't be. There's all kinds of. Donald Trump has an announcement tomorrow, and there are all kinds of speculation. I just saw some speculation. Oh, it's not his birth certificate. It's not about this or that other thing that we used to talk about a lot. But some people are speculating it's divorce papers, and I'm thinking, well, is this kind of like the Bill and Hillary divorce? No, I'm a little off topic, but yeah, I don't really view Bill and Hillary as still being married. I mean, they're old now. They're just old. Hillary's tired. Bill is worn out, and I don't think that they really see that much of each other anymore. And there's no need to get a divorce because Bill isn't going to remarry. Hell, he's having too much fun as a married man. I'm still married. I still got the ring on my finger and everything. Let me tell you, all those women, all those young, they love an older married man. So I'll just stay married. I don't have to see the old bat Hillary anyway. I don't have to see her. The only time I really want to, that's one of the reasons why I want to get back in the White House. That house is so big I can get lost, and I wouldn't have to see her for days. If I ever wanted to see Hillary, all I have to do is just turn on TV, and there'd be President Hillary. That's all I have to do to see her. We don't see each other now. Do you see us hanging out? I know you don't see us kissing. I know we go to these functions every once in a while, these political things, and we have to act like that we still like each other. Well, we still like each other, but we don't love each other. It's a convenience. That's all it is, just convenience. Oh, she's better staying married to me, and I'm better just staying married to her because, hey, I get more chicks. I think Hillary gets more chicks, too. You know what I mean? So if that's the case, then is it going to be like a Clinton divorce that really, they might as well be living separate lives. They do, but I guess it would be a shocker because we always see pictures of these two holding hands and looking lovingly into each other's eyes, but you also got to wonder why Michelle, my belle, often travels without Barack on vacation, or when they go on vacation together, they still arrive separately. Yes, they arrive. They take different planes, as if they can't stand being on the same damn plane for 3 hours. They arrive separately, in separate planes, aeroplanes. Well, you got to wonder. I don't know. You just have to wonder what's going. If that's the truth. If that's going to be the real thing, then I don't know if that's a game changer because it really hell 50% of the marriages nowadays end in divorce. So I don't think a lot of people are really going to care. Well, it'll be interesting to see who the people like more: Obama, Barack, or Michelle. It would really be interesting to see who they like more. I think it was pretty evident with Bill and Hillary. Americans like Bill better. They like Bill more. They view Obama as the Messiah, little M, but he really hasn't done much. Now, there's also some talk about, and we'll get into this a little bit later, about something that was specifically missing from this election cycle, and it's something that the reason why it's not being brought up is simply because, like so much other stuff with Obama, it's only going to hurt him more than it would hurt Romney. In fact, it probably wouldn't hurt Romney at all, but it would. People have to say, well, you didn't do much. And now we've got the lamestream media, who's now asking. I think a lot of them they're seeing the handwriting on the wall. This is why I'm feeling a little bit more comfortable, because they're now starting to do and say things that they would not. They refused to do and say 4 years ago. And now there's a story out there. They're asking. The AP is asking, who is Obama? He's been in office for nearly four years, and we really don't know. Well, you should have asked that question 4 years ago. And here's the AP story. Nearly 4 years after Barack Obama was elected to the most powerful office in the most powerful country in the world, and the liberals hate that statement, the most powerful country in the world, that's just unfair. The question remains, who is he? Who is Barack Obama? He seemed to come out of nowhere. He had served 7 years in the Illinois Senate and less than 4 years in the U.S. Senate. A meager political resume augmented by a stirring speech at a 2004 Democratic National Convention. His was an exotic story, at least by the standards of the 42 white men who preceded him in the office. He's the son of a black African, a white Kansas born in a white Kansas, a Kansan, born in Hawaii, raised in Hawaii and Indonesia. He was something new, and America seemed ready for him. He won almost 9.5 million votes more than John McCain, and yet there was the feeling that we knew less than we needed to know. Now, whose fault is that? There was a feeling that we knew less than we needed to know about our new president, says Jimmy Scott, author of A Singular Woman, a biography of Stanley Ann Dunham, Obama's mother. He didn't fit a comfortable template. 4 years have passed now. We have watched Obama as commander-in-chief, waging wars in Iraq and Afghanistan, and have seen him accept the Nobel Peace Prize. We have seen him grapple with a dismal economy and a relentless opposition. As if, presidents don't deal with oppositions, including Republicans. We have been spectators to a grueling fight over health care from which he emerged victorious, if only just barely. All of this, we lose. He wins, we lose. All of this is in the glare of a fierce and unyielding media spotlight. What media spotlight? You guys shut down any type of real journalism. Story goes on. By now we should have a fix on the man who is asking for a second term, but still we ask, who is Barack Obama? Because it's the lamestream media's fault we don't know anything about. Every time we tried to bring something up, the lamestream shut it down and said, that's not important. We don't need to know that. Oh, what about your guy and this and that? And it was all, just to obfuscate the facts. And now we don't know anything about him still. Well, what's he really believe? Yeah, Romney won't release his tax records for the past decade. Well, Obama doesn't release any of his past records. We know nothing about this guy. He's like an enigma. He will go down in history as the greatest con man who ever lived, because he convinced an entire nation to vote for him and put him into office as president of the United States, and he didn't have to explain a single damn thing about what he was going to do. He didn't have to explain a single damn thing about himself or his past? Nothing.